Dolly soon became a country star. They loved her on the state fair and rodeo circuit, but Dolly wanted more. She made a 5-year plan, saying she would cross over from country to pop music, and she vowed to become a movie star. Just 3 years later, she hit in her movie debut, 9 to 5.
Well, I tell you, we should do that more often.
Howie's old heart.
The plan was working.
Ta-da!
She was a big country pop star, and she had just finished filming her second movie, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, when illness struck. This summer, she passed out on stage and was out of work for 4 months. Weak and frightened, she returned to her home on the outskirts of Nashville and to the care of her husband, Carl. This house, she says, is where she comes not to let her hair down, but to take it off. Dolly and Carl looked at colonial homes all over the South before Carl built this house himself 12 years ago.
Well, this one is quite a bit different than the old home place, but you're welcome. This is only a small mansion on the hill, Barbara. You know.
The living room, Dolly says, is the prettiest room in the house because it reminds her of what she thought elegance was when she was a little girl reading magazines. And the dining room she refers to as the least used room in the house. It has a large table which seats 12. There are 4 bedrooms in the house. This one has the original bedroom furniture from Dolly and Carl's marriage 15 years ago. The oversized master bedroom suite is Dolly and Carl's sanctuary. It has a sunken tub and its own kitchenette. There are 2 full-sized rooms just for Dolly's clothes. She's keeping them for the museum she plans to build one day. She also keeps some of her 350 wigs, along with more than 2,000 pairs of shoes. Shoes and jewelry, she says, are her 2 weaknesses. Dolly works in this music room. While recuperating, a bed was added so she could write and rest. This is Dolly's first interview since her illness. Dolly, there's been so much rumored about your recent illness that I have to just ask you, first of all, straight out, how are you? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very good. In fact, I'm as good as new now. It's been a pretty hard time for me the last couple of years. I did have some female problems, and then I had gastric polyps or whatever, some to do with, with my stomach. And
those are removed?
They're removed now, and they were a bleeding polyp, and I'm doing good now.
People have asked me, everybody seems to know, and how is she, and what was wrong with her? It was a little mysterious.
Well, it's always mysterious any time a person's sick. I'm a very private person, too, and it was a while before they actually knew what was wrong with me. But there are many rumors about what I was having done. There was a rumor. In fact, somebody asked me recently, some lady that was doing an interview, she said, tell me that it's not true that you had breast reduction surgery. I said, are you kidding? It took me years to get them this big. Why would I want to take them down? So I figured, well, in all seriousness, it would probably take a load off my chest. But I'm doing fine now.
You haven't lost your sense of humor about yourself. That hasn't changed. Nobody removed that.
I hope not. I hope they don't ever take that out. I think it was more of an emotional illness. Just not being able to work, just being kind of down, and depression, I think, that goes along with any kind of sickness. Yeah.
The positive, upbeat, never depressed, life is wonderful.
Well, actually, I think that's one of the biggest mistakes that people can make about the stars, the fact that they deny them a right to be human. And the whorehouse picture was very draining. It was a very stressful thing, and the moral issue of it, whether or not to do it, being from a very religious family, then the fact that there was a great deal of blood on the project. I felt that even though the movie didn't get good reviews, I felt the performance as far as the acting, I felt that it was as good as I could do. And anytime I feel good about something I've done, then I can live with that.
So you had a lot of time to think about yourself. Are you different? Have you changed? Has anything changed?
I really have thought, well, I must take better care of myself. I've worked hard, and I had a lot of dreams. I've worked not only for myself, but for other people. And it's like now I want to really enjoy the more simple things rather than just going full blast.
Are you a star now?
Yeah, I think I'm a star. But I mean, as far as what people call a star.
What you call a star? What you wanted for yourself?
What I call a star, for me, the Dolly Parton star, is accomplishing every possible thing that I can. I want to mean something. I don't want to just be some joke. I don't want to be the all-American joke, you know, just with the boobs and the hair and the tight belts or the whatever. I want to be a meaningful, artistic, you know, person.
Okay. Yet you've got you said it, the boobs and the hair and the tight belt.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can you give that up?
Like I said, I think to you before, I want people to know there's some brains beneath the wig and a heart beneath the boobs. And I think people are beginning to see that. I can get away with now, if I chose to change my look,
Mm-hmm.
I think I could get away with less,
Yeah.
but I like more. So maybe I'll go the other way.
You said that you want to produce your own films. Goldie Hawn produces her own films. You said you want to so that you can control the Dolly character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the Dolly character, A, and is the Dolly character different from Dolly?
No, it's just that, especially in show business, I think people will look at me and think I am a certain way, that I'm some dumb blonde that don't know what's going on.
No more they don't.
But, no, well, but I mean, I was new in Hollywood.
Yeah.
At 9 to 5. I think I might have been a surprise to a few people. You know, it's like, because I do know who I am.
But the two are the same.
The two are the same. My idea of beauty I saw in True Confession magazines or something, or the floozies in our town. What they called cheap trash in our town was the person I wanted to look like, because I didn't know exactly what they meant, you know, but I liked that look, I liked the hair, and I liked the flair, and I liked the clothes, and I thought, wow, that's about the sexiest thing when I found out what the word meant, and I thought, well, that's what I'm going to be. I'm going to try to be sexy. So this all started from a very serious place.
Your career's in a good place.
It is in a good place, and I'm in a good place now, but also I want to get into areas of business. I have a big dream of building a center or a city or being involved in a place in East Tennessee, my hometown, up in Gatlinburg, which is one of the most wonderful places in the world, called Dollywood, USA. And this will be like a fantasy city, like sort of like Disneyland, but like where it's like a mountain Disneyland, like a Smoky Mountain fairyland. And I'm going into cosmetics, and probably start a line of clothes for your average American public, like to be sold at your Kmart's or places where people can feel like they can have something with somebody's name on it. I could, you know, I'm not a designer, but I got some ideas for clothes. I am your all-American girl, so to speak. Well, I grew up with, I know what, the kind of people that would come to my concert, I know where they would go to buy their clothes before they came.
I want to talk about Carl, the mystery man.
Oh, yeah?
Your husband, Carl. Right.
Who?
First of all, I never knew he was that attractive, since he never lets anybody see him except you. And he's a very tall, good-looking man.
Yeah.
You know? And I understand you wanted him to be in the pictures, and he wouldn't.
I usually don't. I don't even ask him to do those things anymore after so many years. I said, but if you was ever going to do it, or if I was going to ever really ask you for a favor to do it, would you just let them shoot you and me? Maybe I can get on the tractor with you, or maybe I can come out while you're working on a truck. He said, hell no. I told you 10 years ago not to ask me to do that stuff. So he said, I just don't want to go to the hardware. I don't want to go to the co-op. I don't want to go all the places I go. And people say, I know you. I saw you on that Barbara Walters show. So it had nothing to do with you, but yes, he's gone, and yes, he is good looking, and yes, I do love him, and he does exist.
This is the longest you've been home for a long time. Did it make a difference in the marriage?
Yeah, it about busted it up.
Did it really?
No, but it is very hard, you know, 'cause he's very independent. He's working with his brother and building a house, and he likes to do his own thing. But I'm glad to be gone. He's glad for me to be going, and so we're glad to get back to being abnormal.
Yeah, it is abnormal. I mean, what
It
about
is
the
to
little
other
woman and the
people.
togetherness? Yeah.
Well, it's a new day, Barbara.
Yeah. Oh, I guess. You've said that you can't imagine ever leaving Carl, ever having a breakup. But what does it give you, this marriage?
Well, it gives me everything that a person needs in a marriage or in a relationship. It gives me freedom, which is something I feel you must have being creative. But
But
also
then you don't have to
gives
get
me-
married if you want freedom.
Well, that's true, but this is a very special kind of sacred freedom. I'm there for him, he's there for me. If he needs me at any time, I would come, no matter where I'm where I'm at or what I'm doing, I would drop it, and the same with him. But it's somebody to plan with, somebody to grow old with, somebody to have fun with. We have a lot in common. We're good friends. I just know that there's not another person in this world that could give me all those things that I've grown up with, that I've been with so many years, so why would I? There may be some people that might turn my head a time or two, and have, but that don't mean that they could take Carl's place.
What happens if someone turns your head?
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it's true with you or true with anybody. I mean, I'm always seeing people that I'm attracted to. I mean, I'm no liar. I'm certainly no fool. And like I say, I'm married, but I ain't dead. But that don't mean I have to go, you know.
Are you faithful?
Well, as best I know how.
What does that mean?
I'm a flirt. But my husband's a flirt. But he knows I'm a flirt. I know he's a flirt, and it's not a threat to us. I just love people. And they're, like I say, and as much as I'm out in the world and being a woman away from home, there are these good-looking guys that, you know, that come on to you pretty strong, and every now and then I like to come on a little strong myself.
And?
And I do. But it's all in a flirt. But I know that I've got something at home that I wouldn't threaten nor take a chance on losing for anything in the world. No different than anybody else. It's just that I'm telling the truth and a lot of people would deny it.
Has success hurt the marriage?
Not a bit. I think it's helped it.
Has your having more money hurt the marriage?
No, because my husband makes good money. He's not one of those. It's not a matter of my money or his money. It's our money.
You've not regretted having children, not having children?
No, it's either a career or the children, and I've never been able to have children, actually. It's not that I've spent years trying not to have them. It's just that I never did, but I never missed it. My husband doesn't want children either, or he certainly hasn't missed the fact that we don't have them. So I guess everybody has their own purpose in life, and I'm trying my best to fulfill what I think mine is.
Dolly, one of the things that's very sweet to see when someone comes here to your house is your relationship with your sisters. One sister is your makeup artist, another sister is your assistant secretary, and you're all very close and uncompetitive.
Well, we're very close. My sister Cassie is a makeup artist here in town, and so I asked her if she would do my makeup today. My sister Willadine is a gifted writer. She's written a book about the family called In the Shadow of a Song, but she also helps me when I'm in town. She does it more out of loyalty and love than the fact that she's just working for me. So we're all very devoted to each other. I do for them, they do for me.
You, more than anyone I know, practically always had goals. You're going to do this in 5 years, you're going to do this in 7 years, you're going to do this in... How do you think you're going to be remembered, let's say, 100 years from now?
Remembered? Well, I think probably what I'd like for people to say about me 100 years from now is, boy, she looks great for her age.